Ozempic, Wegovy, Zipbound, Trulicity, Mounjaro, Semaglutide, Tirzepatide. Are these all really miracle weight loss drugs? Maybe you have struggled with weight loss for a long time. Maybe you've tried different weight loss programs that are out there, but nothing seems to work permanently, and you've become frustrated and discouraged. Most likely you've recently seen all the hype about Ozempic. On TV you see women losing a tremendous amount of weight. On TV it's called the miracle drug, losing 25 pounds. Ozempic could be a miracle drug. Is it a fad or a miracle? And you see these people losing a tremendous amount of weight. And you're wondering, is Ozempic really a miracle drug? Is it as good as they say it is? What's the truth? What are the risks and benefits of taking it? Is this something I should consider for myself or for my family? Well, I'm here today to share all this information with you so you can decide for yourself. I've treated over 130,000 patients in my career. I have dedicated my life to helping my patients overcome the devastation of obesity. Before I start, I want to give you a disclaimer. I have never worked for a drug company. I have never been paid by a drug company. I have never read anything the company publishes. I have never talked to a company salesperson because I refuse to be influenced by their biased propaganda. All my information comes from my independent research and my years of experience treating obese patients. What is Ozempic really? The active ingredient is semaglutide. Semaglutide is a GLP, glucagon-like peptide. Now you don't have to be a pharmacist or a doctor or a chemist to understand what this is. Really what it is an analog of a hormone that's naturally produced in our intestines that affects almost every organ of the body in the way it deals with sugar. Here's how it works. You give semaglutide to your patient, and the first thing that affects is the pancreas. The pancreas has two hormones that affect the sugar in your body. The first is called glucagon. Glucagon actually raises blood sugar levels in cases of hypoglycemia when you need more sugar for exercise or for any other need of your body. Semaglutide decreases the function of the glucagon so that the blood sugar does not go up. The second hormone is insulin, and as you know, insulin drops blood sugar in your body to a lower level. Semaglutide stimulates insulin so that it lowers blood sugar even more. So between glucagon and insulin, the blood sugars drop dramatically. Now, semaglutide has been used for years to treat diabetes, and it's a fantastic drug for that purpose. It's really been helpful in keeping the sugar levels under control, helping people with type 2 diabetes. It also affects favorably the brain. It stimulates the hormone that makes us feel satisfied. It decreases the hormone that makes us feel hungry. So it decreases our need to eat. It also is neuroprotective, meaning it helps protect against some of the devastation of Alzheimer's and other dementias. Lastly, it's actually neurogenesis, which means it's growing new brain cells. Did you know that you can grow new brain cells and make your brain stronger with time? Well, you can. It favorably affects the heart. Study after study has shown that it dramatically decreases the number of heart attacks that people have while they're on semaglutide. It increases cardiac output. It helps vasodilatation so the blood vessels are more open. It helps clean out the fatty deposits that are in those blood vessels as well. It also protects our kidneys. Kidney specialists all over the world are using this in their end-stage kidney disease patients with stage 3 and stage 4 kidney disease to help prevent the necessity of having a kidney transplant. It delays it by at least 30%. It favorably affects the immune system. It boosts our immune system dramatically because it decreases sugar, and sugar is the main cause of a defective immune system. I've seen many of my patients with fibromyalgia and other autoimmune diseases get better. Rheumatoid arthritis often disappears, and so things like multiple sclerosis, irritable bowel syndrome, all these other things that are affected by our immune system can get much better while they're taking semaglutide. The next organ that's affected favorably are our muscles. It increases the strength of the muscles because they utilize glucose better, and that further decreases the amount of sugar in our body. Next, it favorably affects brown adipose tissue, which is the tissue that protects us against the cold. What I like the most about semaglutide is what it does to the fat in our body. It actually dissolves it off, called lipolysis. Patients can expect to lose about 40 pounds per year while taking semaglutide. This helps decrease our weight, decrease our exposure to all these other diseases such as heart attacks, strokes, diabetes, and things that are affected by high blood sugar levels. The next thing it does is it favorably affects the liver because it takes fat out of the liver. Thousands of people are dying of fatty liver every year. It also decreases the amount of glucose that the liver produces. In addition to that, it decreases the bad cholesterol dramatically that's produced by the liver. Now, there are two side effects of semaglutide that you may not like. There are side effects that we're going to have to deal with. The first is the stomach. In the stomach, it decreases the emptying of the stomach, so that your stomach is going to feel full. And if you keep on eating like you always did before, you're going to become nauseated, you may even vomit, and you're going to have pain in your stomach. But this could be a good thing because it will remind you not to eat so much. And if you don't eat much, you won't have this symptom. The other thing is that we start out with a very, very small dose so that you can get used to it. And most people will overcome this side effect over a period of 2 or 3 weeks, where they will no longer feel so bloated in their stomach. The other side effect we have to deal with is what semaglutide does to the intestine. It slows down the intestine, so you end up with constipation or even diarrhea. This side effect can be overcome by drinking more water, by exercise, by medications that we can give you. And this symptom also goes away after you've been on semaglutide for 2 or 3 weeks. It usually gets better. Should Ozempic be called a miracle weight loss drug? I think it should be called a wellness drug because it addresses many of the problems of high sugar and obesity. It decreases our addiction to food in the brain. It makes us feel satisfied. It protects our heart, our liver, and our kidneys. It decreases inflammation and autoimmune diseases. It gives us more strength to exercise. And it kickstarts our journey to lose weight permanently. It has a great safety profile. Nobody dies from Ozempic. And the side effects can be useful if taken properly, or they can be managed. What can I expect if I use semaglutide for 1 year? You can expect to lose about 40 pounds on the average. Some people lose more, some people lose less, and some people it does not work on at all. But it has to be used with a weight loss program like Thin for Fun. That's part of the FDA requirements, and it's part of how it works better. When you stop taking semaglutide, your weight might return. That's a bummer. But that will not happen if during the year you're taking a semaglutide, if you concurrently take a program like Thin for Fun, where we teach you how to permanently keep your weight off, change your lifestyle, your diet, and your drinks to where you'll be healthier in a fun way. What about the elephant in the room? What does Ozempic cost? At your pharmacy, you'll be paying about $1,000 per month for Ozempic. Unbelievable. You can get semaglutide for an affordable price from Thin for Fun. If you have any questions at all, please contact me. I'll be glad to talk to you about semaglutide, Ozempic, any of the other weight loss medications. I'll help you, guide you to a new, happier, and long-lasting life with lots of fun. So log on to thinforfun.com, sign up for our gold plan, and let the fun begin. I'll see you there.